Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Pistons versus Thunder NBA matchup on Monday, November 7th, 2022. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day at sportschatplace.com, Pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, Pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases that total $25 or more. But let's get to this one. We've got the Pistons taking on the Thunder. And while neither of these teams are winning a lot of games, both these teams, you can kind of see everything that's falling into place for them. At least for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham, certainly someone to build around. And, now in his second year, I think the expectations have been a little bit higher, but what he's had to work with, and of course the Pistons in general, just not a very good team. And meanwhile, on the other side of this one, the Thunder, last year we saw them cover spreads like no one's business. This year we saw the same thing, but the last two games, well, it hasn't been such a pretty picture. They've drawn it in fairly close at times in those games, just not getting enough points to make it work. I think what we see happen is even on the bad teams, well, not as good teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder, when they start to get a ton of points, they start covering spreads, people start to jump on them, and then the books adjust the lines. And this is just, common sense. And what will happen now is now that they haven't been covering spreads, we'll probably see the lines go the other way. When we look at the Thunder, of course, Chet Holmgren, their first-round draft choice, not playing this season, so if they're probably in place to get another high draft choice. So it'll be like getting two high number ones, adding it to this roster when that injection of life happens. But the Thunder offense really shooting poorly from the perimeter, shooting poorly from the floor, and the Pistons, well, they're not defending much either, but they are guarding the perimeter at least. But they're not guarding much of anything else. Meanwhile, offensively, the Pistons stinking up the joint, almost dead last in the NBA in scoring 107.3 points per game. Well, the Thunder's defense is actually pretty good when it comes to scoring, and that's why they keep things close. I don't know. These are two not very good teams. I just think the Thunder are the better of the two. I'm going to take the Thunder in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free in the way they work. They show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.